great work yourself.
Come on, man. You're doing comps, right? Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, that's in. Nice streams. YouTube. View channel. Share. More. Discord. Streams. Okay. Alright guys, what am I doing here? Join. Alright. Can you hear me? My voice is coming in good. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, my voice is coming in good. If you're watching, send a message. Let me know if my voice sounds fine. It's hard to tell when I'm wearing this thing. So, this headset. Yeah, this is the final race. Oh shit. Oh, race. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Wouldn't know that. I would have figured out an excuse not to make it. Like 70 laps. Alright. Yeah, so this is the season finale. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, Alexa's not gonna, the Flying Dutchman's not gonna be here. I guess he's, not able to make it, or not in the mood, or whatever it might be. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's see I think I saw something them saying that this is supposed to be double points or something. I'm trying to find. Oh, here we go. Standings. So Bobo is in the lead, 251. So he's got a 12-point lead. So even if he comes in second, he can't. And AA wins, then he won't. Then AA will win. So AA got himself a break. He's got a chance now, a little better chance. Now that it's double points, because that would give him 14 points. Alright, so even if yeah, so even if Bobo were to come in second, that would be not enough to hold his lead, because that's 14 points. Because it's double points for some reason this last race. I don't think Jordan really has much of a chance. Justin still kind of has a chance, I think, if he gets some luck. Right? You know, if Justin were to win, Jordan in second, and then, you know, Bobo in third or fourth, and A in third and fourth, then I think Justin might be able to pull it off. It looks like, though, that Justin and Jordan pretty much won most of the races, right? Other than Bobo winning one. Yeah, but Jordan missed two races. Justin missed one, and then I think he had a sub for one or something. I'm not sure. So I think that kind of helped everybody out. Helped everybody out there too. Yeah, let me know if my voice is coming through good if you're watching. So yeah, so that's it. Bobo's in the lead, but like I said, it's double points, so there's a 14-point difference now. So he has 66 points if you're second, and you're 80 points if you're thing, and Bobo has a 12-point lead. So even if he were to come in second and A were to come in first, even with a fastest lap, which is 1 point, I think that puts him in puts him in puts him in still puts him in put him 1 point behind. Alright, so we'll have to see how that works out. Oh, there we go. Oh, hey. How's everybody doing? Okay, see. I have to turn that. Sorry, guys. With this headset, I have to. With this headset. Oh, that's weird. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it right. Alright. Okay. Hopefully, I got that, Oh, sorry, yeah, I was adjusting my thing. How's it sound now? Guys? Select the. Is the mic sounding better now? Is it sounding better now? I think it is. It's a new headset. Well, it's an old headset, actually. I don't know. Here we go. Now they're all coming in now. I just seen all the messages finally come up on the thing now. Thinking I'll never get home now. Okay, so what am I doing here? They're not answering me. Selecta and, Nate Andrew. Let me know if my voice sounds better now. Hey. So it looks like Scarpo and Javin Wayne must have a thing. Still the same, mate. Well, I don't know what to do, man. Um, oh, here we go. Still the same. I don't know what to do. Honestly. Yeah, I don't know what to do, guys. Honestly, I don't. There, I've cranked it up. Okay, now I've cranked it up. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's not working properly. I crank up my mic as much as it'll go, so yeah, I don't know. I don't have another mic plugged in, so yeah. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to do. I have no idea. Sound better now? I turned up my thing sometimes when I turn that up, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It should be all coming through my thing, but I don't know. I don't know what to say, guys. Hopefully it's good enough for the race. Detail on tire. Yeah, hopefully it's good now. I don't know. I can't really do much. It might be this headset, maybe. I don't know. It's hard for me to test because if I try to test, you get all that echoing and all that crap, right? And so I can't tell. So I kind of rely on you guys. But like I said, I turned up the mic to the to the to the headset. So hopefully it sounds better. I don't know. If not, well, I guess you're all screwed. Let me know if it's dealable. I don't know what else I can adjust. I have to play around with it. It's hard to do when you're streaming because when you're streaming, right, if I turn up my phone to hear what it sounds like on YouTube, I get feedback, right? So So we're in Hungarian. Final race. Bobo went first. But Jordan, I think Justin still has a shot. But there we go. Justin isn't here. Oh, so Nate Anger is driving for Justin. Okay, that's what's going on. In a way, that's kind of... I don't know if that would be good news for Bobo. Because if Justin was here, there's a good chance he wins the race, right? But now that he's not here, now it's probably Jordan that's got a good shot at maybe winning this, along with AA. But they're two Swedes, right? So you gotta watch out there. Jordan might end up helping out AA. I can see that happening. I know they chat together when they're racing, right? I used to watch their streams, and I know they chat together when they race, so I can see those two working together against Bobo. You know what I mean? Jordan, I don't think really has much of a shot of winning the title. Because even though him and Justin won the most races, because their attendance wasn't that good, wasn't as good as it should have been. And sometimes they didn't have a reserve filling in for them. But Andrew raced last week for Bobo, and he got 4th place there. He ended up getting the 4th place, so that kind of helped out Bobo there. Bobo in 1st place. Got Rolly up in 2nd with a 16.7. I'm thinking, what is if it was equal performance, I'm thinking 115. Is it 114 maybe, even? I don't know if you get 114s in Hungary. I haven't raced Hungary in a long time. But I definitely think they'll get into the 115. I'm not sure if a 114 is possible. I think when I'm thinking 114, I'm thinking a mole. I think a mole that you can get into the 114s. Oh, Jordan cuts the corner there. His time's still going though, which is weird. Oh, it's +9. Maybe that's why it's still going. Okay, so what do we do here? What do we got? Here we go. Hey, Mag, let's see what he's got. Oh, he has been out already. I don't know why he would go out another time though. Yeah, I don't know that 114 is possible in well, I imagine it might be possible, but it would have to be one hell of a lot. But I think 115s is probably really good times. Maybe low 115s. But yeah, I don't know why AA would be out there right now. I don't know if he's on his cool down. Maybe he's on his cool down lap. That's what it is. And he's just gonna go into the pit. But I think the top five are looking pretty good. Especially considering that you're only gonna have what, two guys, or not even two guys. It's only gonna be one guy getting eliminated. So you know what? Pretty much any time you set is gonna get you through, right? The slowest time out of 16 guys, it looks like there's 16. Yeah, so the slowest time of 16 guys is gonna get you through. So yeah, I don't see. I'd be a one and done type thing, right? You don't even really need to set as long as you're setting a time, like relatively decent time, you're gonna probably get through because you got one lap. And here is Mamu. He's on an out lap. We haven't watched him. Mamu, he's a reserve. He's pretty decent though, Mamu. It's not bad. Gets at some pretty decent times, I think. So I'm pretty chilled right now. Maybe I'll close my phone. You know? Maybe I'll close my phone. Hey, alright. Yeah. Another subscriber. That's supposed to be back at 199. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna close my phone. Maybe that helps. With the thing. Sorry, I'm just looking around at a bunch of stuff. I don't think this round is really that important anyways, yeah. So I'm just gonna kind of, I closed YouTube there just to kind of hopefully make a little bit better. I think Mamu's on his hot lap here. Couple of spots where you're gonna have to worry about track limits on this track. And 117.1, which will get them through to the next round. Oh, hang on, look at that. So what am I talking? Yeah, so there's like four guys there: Elk, Scarpo, Crunchy Pancake, Jab, and Wayne. So, so basically that round, I wouldn't even have set in a fast lap. I would have went out and done like a really slow lap because it looks like everybody gets through, right? Because these guys all were, I guess, quality bands. So that round was pretty much there. See, Ross was smart. You see, he didn't even bother to go out. Why waste the tire, right? You know, if you ask me, anyway. You might as well, right? Why waste the tire? You know, because it's just a round there where everybody's gonna get through because the other four guys were all were all out. Yeah, maybe it's in it. Yeah, hopefully my voice is coming through good. So, but you know what I mean. I can't. I closed my phone there. I can't hear it. What do I gotta do here? Okay, so this one here is where five guys will get knocked out. I guess there's a new DLC coming out. I don't even know. How much are they charging for the DLC? Anybody know? Because I'm not sure that I'll buy it, right? So I might not end up doing commentary anymore. Because I really haven't raced this one all that much. $30. 30 euros. Right? You're saying 30 euros? So what's that in Canadian money? 40, 50? I haven't seen anything like pre-order for it, right? All right. Here comes Luca. Oh, $29.99, huh? For my currency, it's also 29. Okay. That's weird because I think euro dollars is worth more than Canadian dollars. I think it's like 70, 75 euro dollars is equal to 100 Canadian, I think. Something like that. But that might be different now that, you know, Trump fucked up the world. Just know, right? But that's weird that I would pay the same. Okay, rank it up goes 118.4, 118.43 for the Luca. I'm not sure. Oh, sorry, guys. Smoking some weed here. Here's Nate Anger. Nate. Driving for Justin. The legend, Justin. 117.3. That might get him through. What else we got out here? Oh, PSG on. The American, he's a huge Trump supporter. Actually, I don't think he is. That was just a joke. Whoa! Yeah, got a little bit of curve there, and I think that just messed up his lap big time. 117.1. Not as fast as his first round, but might be good enough to get him through to the next round. Yeah, I wouldn't have burned off tires in that first round. You know what I mean? Considering that everybody's going to make it through, right? Why bother burning off the tires? Like, go around and do a lap, but do it really slow. Don't put any wear on the tire, right? Let's go to, I want to go to Bobo. The championship leader. If he wins, I think if AA comes in second and he comes in third, he'll be the champion. And I could see Jordan maybe helping out AA in this race, even though they're not teammates. They're buddies, right? I know they chat together, so that might happen. I can see that might happening. I think it's crucial that you get a really good time here. You just want to get through to the next round. 116.0 for Thing and a 116.2 for Bobo, which I can pretty much say that I'll get him through to the next round. Rolly 117.1. Yeah, I think he was in the 116s the first round there. Who we got? Here's Mamu. Babu! I've seen him race somewhere else too. Actually, I've seen him race in a couple of leagues. Even races, I think, in a North American league. Wow, what happened to Mamu? Oh, here we go. I think he aborted the first one, and I think now he's going for it. I'm seeing more and more people now not even bothering to put their ERS into medium or overtake. I think everybody's pretty much leaving it now in none. Just using burst. Which is kind of stupid, right? You know what I mean? Because it really makes it kind of unrealistic. Because, like, you know, it's basically you take the turn, use boost. Take the turn, use boost. Because it doesn't burn off as fast, and then when you don't use it, it recharges really quick, right? especially on like Hungary, you'll be able to recharge, no problem. For the straightaway, which you're gonna want to do, and he gets a 117.1, which will be, I think that'll be good enough to get him through. I think Nate Anger's probably gonna be right. The one guy that might want to, Nate Anger rank it up. I think. Oh, look at that! What happened there? I missed that. I don't know if was that Sir Ibo? Yeah, I don't know what that was. I didn't see that, but it looked like yeah, that was weird because I think Mamu was actually getting out of the guy's way, letting him through, and yeah, I don't know what happened there. Won't be able to find out. Yeah, I don't know why Mamu's at there. Well, he's probably coming back from his pit stop. He got demolished by ranking up, I think. There's something wrong there. Rolly's on an outlap. I'm not sure Rolly, but you know, he probably wants to be safe. He had a pretty good season. Yeah, I think he might be able to finish in the top five. I have to look at the points, see what the difference is, but he's looking to pick up a top five in the season. I think Rolly's been improving on his pace since I first met him. I think he's gotten a little bit quicker. See if he's up on his time or not. Jordan gets disqualified. Park in a dangerous position. I wonder what happened there. And there's nothing you can do about it, right? You're going to complain about it. I imagine he'll find his way close to the front, though. I missed that thing because I saw that thing come up. Here we go. So I guess maybe he's warming up his tires. I don't know. But Rolly choosing to use hot lap. You're not going to see a lot of people doing that. I don't think. Maybe it works for Rolly. seems to be fine, like when it comes to energy, so maybe hot lap is alright, but he probably doesn't use as much, I think Nate Anger is, retired, so he's confident he's gonna get through, I think. I don't know about that. And Rolly, look at that, a 116.4. Beat AA. Nice job, Rolly. So maybe that hot lap, maybe Rolly, so maybe, we'll have to see what one of the faster guys does. Luca there with a 116.9 getting a decent run in. Dunce. It was ranking up with me, I think I got the incident with Mahmood there, I think. It's looking like Mamcock hasn't gone out yet. Here he is. Everybody's waiting to see. This could knock Nate Danger out. If it's a 117, under 117.3, goodbye, Nate Danger. You're out. You retired too early. So, from what I can tell, because Jordan got disqualified, which I'm sure he's not too happy about, Ross, it looks like it's finished for him, so, yeah, so it looks like it's going to be Nate Danger, PST on Sir Ibbo and Ross and Jordan that don't make it through. Everybody else, I think, is good. Okay, championship on the line here. Jordan now is going to be back in 15th, so he won't be able to help out AA Meg to all that much being back there. Which is going to make it more of a battle between the two. Since Justin's not here, I think Jordan's too far back to do anything. Bobo and AA Meg would just have to have a top 5 finish, and I think Jordan wouldn't be able to overtake him in points because he's too far back. But Jordan also missed a lot of races, and he also won the most amount of races. But he misses a bunch of races. I don't know because I don't know. So there you go. Nate Danger gets knocked out. So that's not good because he's driving for Justin. And I think if Justin would have shown up, he might have had a chance to win the thing. Depending how Bobo finished and AA finished, right? But yeah, between so here we go, final round of thing. I know I've just been kind of rambling on, not really doing much of a commentary, but it's kind of going through shit and talking. It's gonna work out, but I think what am I doing? Here we go. Tire, enable, here we go. So yeah, this is the final round. So that's like good for Rolly too. I think whatever happened to Jordan there, getting disqualified because that's not gonna help. Definitely not gonna help. And I'm sure he'll get near the front. I don't know if he'll be able to get there in time to help out AA Mag, but it is Hungary, so I imagine there's going to be a safety car or two. And it's a long race. So, but yeah, it depends how the race goes and if there's a safety car or not. Whether Jordan's going to be able to get up there to help AA out. But I think if Bobo were to finish third, say, and AA second, but Jordan wins, then I think it would be Bobo would win the championship. But if AA wins and Bobo comes in second, then I think AA would win even if Bobo gets the fastest point because of this double points thing they're doing. The last race, I think, is worth double points. And Bobo right now is 12 points in the lead, ahead of AA. But because it's double points, instead of it being 7 points of a difference, it would be 14 points of a difference, right? And then if Bobo gets fastest lap, that would be 13 points, so he'd be 1 point shy. So if nobody else wins, these one of these two has to win to get the title, right? If AA doesn't win, Bobo just needs to be one spot behind him. I'm pretty sure 1 or 2 spots behind him, depending how far back in the pack they are. But if he's second and third, Bobo would win. Right? AA would have to win. Mamu goes fastest with the 117.3. Bobo getting right out of the way. Doesn't want to take a penalty. Probably get some unnecessary points taken away. So he was getting well out of the way there. He's on his out lap. And this is the final qualifying, so this is where you're gonna see it looks like AA just went out on his. And Bobo letting guys go by, actually. I'm not sure I would have done that. AA 127.1. Oh, Bobo, I think has abandoned his lap. I think. Yeah, he's abandoned his lap. So something went on there. But he's still got time, right? And a 115.8. So we're into the 115s. I don't think it's possible to get 114s. Right? I think we're looking like mid or high 115s full lap here. Yeah, we'll have to see what Bobo does here. If he goes, yeah, he's gonna go for another hot lap here. Looks like he used all the track he could get there. You can see how much juice he's using, and he's running none. None in medium. So he's playing a little bit. Comes out of that corner. A 115 cabin. Boom, boom. The Dutchman takes the pole for now. I think they both still got time to do another one. I think we got ranking up going out there. Oh, hang on. We got rollies out there right now. I think he's done now. I think. I don't know. Maybe he's on a hot lap. I don't know. Says he's done a few laps here. But he's using overtake, which makes me think that he's on a hot lap here. But he's +6. Yeah, he's not on a hot lap. But he's up in 4th place, just behind, and we got Barges there as well. But he's with 116.7. Okay. So in a Williams and a Haas, realistic performance here. This is not equal, it's realistic, so a 115.7 and 115.8 in a Haas and a Williams is a pretty decent time. Even Mamu and Alpine with a 116.3 is pretty decent time. Rolly does have that benefit of having the better car, but I think he's earned it. He's had some tough seasons, right? I think he's used that car that he had this season and gotten some results. Might finish it in the top 5, I think. Rank it up with me. Ooh, he's I've seen a plus on his thing. I don't think he's gonna be improving his time. He's running hot lap as well. Yeah, you don't see that a lot anymore. People, yeah, it looked like the Bobo kind of played a little bit with medium. Put it to medium for a little bit, for like a split second here and there. but it was generally mostly none and boost, which you're gonna see a lot of people using, right? Because boost doesn't use as much energy as it used to, right? And then when you're in none, you start to recharge right away, right? All right, here we go. The pole shootout. Where's AA? AA's ahead here, and I think Bobo's a little farther back, so we'll give AA the thing. Who do you say is gonna get pole? AA is gonna have to pick up a little over a tenth on from his old time. And here we go. He's winding it up. He's on that juice nice and early. You can actually get onto it before you're actually out of the corner. Pretty decent on Hungary when your tires are nice and fresh. Now he's leaving it in medium during the corner there, but like I said, I don't think it matters that much, right? He's leaving it in medium. So a little bit, it looks like he's leaving it in medium and using juice, which I don't think is too bad because there's so many turns at Hungary, right? Let's see how much what his time is here. Ooh, he's not there yet. He's going to have to pick up a little bit in the final sector here. And Bobo's up on his time by a little bit. Does AA pick up that little bit of time in that final sector? He goes full, but it's not over yet. Bobo looked like he was up on his time. 114, 115. Bobo goes full and takes it away. AA gives it a good shot, but Bobo's having none of it. So we're in for a shootout here, 70-lap shootout. Oh my God, what have I gotten into? So Bobo gets the pole, and AA Meg gets heartbreak there in the last minute. But that was he used 2 sets of tires there. And Rolly in the top 5 in 4th place. So Bobo and AA Meg on the front row, Mamu and Rolly on the 2nd row, Mamcock and Energetic on the 3rd row. We'll go through the rest of them once they start here. So yeah, we're looking for a good race. I imagine Jordan will get up there, right? And if Jordan gets that safety car too, you know, that punches everybody back up, because I imagine he'll get through the pack fairly quickly, and it being 70 laps, all he'll need is one safety car, and he'll be right back in it. But yeah, it looks like it's gonna be pretty equal between going by the pace and quality. It looks like it's gonna be pretty equal between the AA and Bobo, who are fighting for the championship. Bobo in the lead. But like I said, whoever wins, if AA does win, it doesn't matter if Bobo gets second, he'll still lose because of the whole fact that it's double points. gonna go pee. Okay, I made it back in time. Yeah, right. Back. Looks like they're going here. Let's do this. Interval. There we go. So where were we? So we got Bart and Luca on the fourth row, raking up. Dunk on the fifth row. Nate Danger and P.S. Keon on the sixth row. Cerrillo and Ross on the seventh row. Jordan and Gavin Lane on the eighth row. And then Elch and Scarpo on the ninth row, and Crunchy Pancake on the back of the pack. Gavin Lane, Elch, and Scarpo, and all them had quality bands, I do believe. Crunchy Pancake going with red off the bat. I think this, if we were to go no safety car, I do believe this would be a one-stop race, I think. Rank it up on whites. Jordan, Javin Lane, and Scarpo all on whites, and then Crunchy Pancake on reds. Everybody else on yellows. All right, everybody's warming up. All right, last race of the season, guys. Buckle up, Buttercup. Let's go racing, boys. Bobo and AA look like they have a pretty good battle going on into the quarter. Bobo squeezing them, but still leaves room, so nice clean start there. Nothing wrong with Bobo going down and holding them down to that low line there. Left them room in the first corner, so quite a bit of respect there. So looks like a pretty clean start. Let me see here. Position changes. There you go. Energetic gained 1. Mamcock lost 2. Whoa, like I said, Jordan would get up there pretty quick. He gave 5. Same with Elch. Nate Danger lost 6. Something happened to Nate Danger there. So, so yeah, that thing dunked. Also lost 8. Makes me think that Dunce and Nate Danger got into it, maybe. Ross disqualified. Yeah, when I'm looking at that, I'm thinking Nate Danger, Dunce, and Ross probably had something go on there. Maybe Nate Danger will message me. No, he won't because he's still driving. But, yeah, something must have happened there, I think, between those 3. Maybe. It's a disqualification, though, for Ross, so that's weird. Why he would be disqualified, what he did. But yeah, so quite a few guys lost a bit of thing there, Nate Danger there, and Dunce. And Ross, like I said, I think got into it. Big gap with Scarfo here. So maybe Scarfo got caught up too, because there's a huge gap. 25 seconds to Sir Ibbo. So Sir Ibbo's looking good for a top 15. Oh, look at that. We get a little kind of racy here, I think. Yeah. But I think it's because maybe Mamoo's up there. That AA Meg is pushing Bobo a little harder than he probably would want to, because he's got Mamu directly in behind. But I'm thinking it's a 70-lap race, right? You know what I mean? But yeah, it looks like AA missed his braking point in the turn 1 there, and Bobo was able to come underneath and take it right back. But yeah, it doesn't look like Bobo's got a huge gap here. I don't think it'll be good enough that he'll be able to defend against AA this time by. He's got a full thing of juice. Actually, he might be able to pull it off here. Mamu is hanging in there. What am I looking at? Tires. Penalties. So 10 seconds out. I don't know what that's for. Maybe a corner cut. Or a collision with somebody. Maybe that's got to do with Nate Danger and Dunce and Ross, maybe, I don't know. Something happened though. There, because they lost a lot. Jordan's is up into 8th place. Tires, penalties. Yeah, leave it on tires. Don't need that anymore. Whoa, hey, Meg, just came out of the, oh, it's a safety car, that's why I think. I think it's a safety car here. Yeah, safety car. So we have a first safety car. I don't think anybody's going to pit here. Unless you got damage, right? So that's going to be nice for Jordan. Because now he's up into 8. And everybody will bunch up for him, and now he'll be, he might be able to get right in there and, but yeah, I don't see anybody pitting. Except for Luca, so I'm thinking Luca is probably the reason why we're having a safety car. Oh yeah, he's missing his whole thing. So I imagine that's what the safety car is for. I don't know what the safety car is set at. So, but it being a full 100% race, yeah, I don't see anybody making a pit stop, right? But that'll help these guys preserve their tires. It's gonna give Jordan get him a little bit closer to the front, bunch everything back up again. But like I don't think Bobo's gonna have too easy of a time in getting a 1 second gap. So I think you're gonna just try to run their race. You know, I don't think there's gonna be too much fighting between the. If someone's gonna overtake, they're gonna, you know, try to do it as clean as possible. Not fight too much over it at this point. Right, but Mamu, he was hanging in there. And I think Rolly was still in that DRS. I think it was Energetic that had a little bit of a gap. But now he'll be able to close it up, and maybe he can hang in there too. Maybe Energetic can get up into the get up there and help out his fellow Dutchman, Bobo. Take home the championship today. And, you know, I hope my mics are working good and everything. Now, it's not, my voice is coming in pretty clear and whatnot. I turned off my phone to kind of, just in case it was interference, right? But maybe it's because I'm getting interference or something. I don't know. I have no idea. It's an older headset, right? One of those ones where you plug the thing into the USB port, and then it's like Bluetooth type deal. But it uses the transmitter. So it looks like the safety car is staying out for another lap. Oh, because Dunce. So why is Dunce so far back? If you didn't pit. Because he's on 4 lap old tires. Oh, because he had to pit, I guess. So that's going to help get Dunce back into it. At least, kinda. Hopefully he can make up a few. Maybe Nate Danger can. The restart shouldn't be as bad as a standing restart because you're more punched up, right? But I didn't catch what happened there at the start of the race between those guys. But I am pretty sure it probably something must have happened there between maybe even Alex there, right? Maybe that's why he got that 10-second penalty. Maybe he hit one of those guys or something. I don't know. Hard to say, man. I didn't see it, so I'm just going by what I see with Nate Anger and both losing so many spots, right? And then I'm seeing Alex with a 10-second penalty, and then Ross out. So yeah, I'm thinking with those four, something must have happened. Good for Jordan though, because probably helped him out gain a few spots there. It's probably why he was able to gain so many spots. Or maybe Jordan took them all out. Who knows? I didn't see it, so. A couple guys there. And we're going around again. Oh, no. Are they started? They're started. But it's saying caution. Sorry, I'm sleeping here, guys. So we started back up. Jordan gains 2 spots already. So yeah, I think Jordan's going to be right in there. If I think he'll be right in there to help out. Because I think he'll probably try to help out. I have a feeling. But you never know. And I could be wrong. Broly's hanging in there in that DRS, and I think this time by the DRS will be activated. Or after this lap. I think it is. I don't think they get it this lap. No, they don't get it this lap. The next time by. And it looks like Bobo is really not using a lot of energy here, right? I don't think he's concerned. To me, it's almost like he's not too concerned about getting a gap warmed. I think he realizes that doing that is probably going to be really hard. So instead what he's doing is he's just running his line where it's tough to make a pass through the corners, right? And he's going to have lots of juice for that one spot where AA has a chance to make a pass, right? And you can see he's got 100%, but I think he might get overtaken here because he doesn't have a big gap. But we'll have to see. I know he's going to crank it up, right? Nice and early. But I don't think he's going to be able to do it. He's going to force AA to the outside. Oh, we got a caution. It looks like, is this another safety car? God, I wish that they would tell me what's going on. I gotta look at the, I think this might be a virtual or a full safety car. I gotta wait to see a sign. Oh, dang, danger, parked in a dangerous spot. So, a lot of people getting disqualified. Drive-through penalty, virtual safety car. So it's a virtual safety car. And I think they're back to racing here, even though it's saying caution. But it looks like a lot of stuff is happening. And it looks like Rolly kind of got caught out there, but he's back in it. So, and Jordan's already up into 5th. And he's in that DRS, that lead DRS train, so I think he's in good shape. And Bobo managing the herbs, right? And is able to hold that spot. But it looks like, yeah, it's not going to be, I think, maybe when you get to lap 30-ish, when the guys are thinking about making pit stops, right? But you've had a few cautions here, so, you might go a little longer than 30, I would think. And, but I see it saying it's pretty tight until pit stops, right? And then maybe after pit stops we get a gap somewhere. Yeah, it doesn't look like, because Bobo is really conserving his energy. He's able to use all his boost on that home stretch. And even though AA's got the wing open, he's not quite able to get it done. But AA kind of has no choice but to keep trying, because right behind him he's got Mamu, right? So I think AA would probably settle in for a bit and just relax. But the fact that he's got, you know, a car just as close behind him, and he got a little wiggle there, so I don't think he's going to get the pass done this time either. Because now Bobo, I think now it'll be more defending this time by. But Bobo, yeah. Oh, John Wayne with a track limit penalty. There's this spot right here coming up where you go over top of the hill where you might, this is a spot where you can pick one up. And then there's, you know, the chicane. If you don't cut it right, you can maybe pick one up there. But, you know, you're generally pretty good through there. Right? This corner sometimes can catch you out if you go over. But it's the one coming up here that is going to catch a lot of guys because you carry so much speed. Right? You want to try to hold your speed as best you can. Those are your 3 spots, I would say, that are really going to cost you some, where you're going to have to be careful of the track limits. And I think Bobo's going to be able to defend again. Hey, he wasn't leaving much room there on the exit. But it looks like AA really pushed Bobo. Tried to squeeze him, but wasn't, but AA was able to make it work. But now I'll have to see how AA is able to do it, and AA is running medium. Right? But like I said, there's so many turns here. You're probably okay with running medium as well, right? And Bobo's got a bit of a gap on Bobo goes inside. I think he's got the wing open. Looks like AA not leaving an awful lot of room there on the outside. Some hard racing there. I think Bobo backed out there. I think he realized he might pick up some damage there. AA wasn't exactly leaving an awful lot of room. But I don't think it was anything. But I think that was good for Mamu there, because everybody in behind is also fighting, right? So when you have two leaders are going side by side through corners, they're not doing themselves any favor either. So this time it looks like Bobo decided just to kind of make it look like he was going for it. But Mamu is hanging in there, and looks like Jordan is up into fourth place. Put Rolly back a spot. And he's got Energetic right behind him, and then there's a gap to Bards of like 5 seconds. So looks like the top 6 is still in that lead DRS. And then eventually those white tires of Jordan are probably going to hold out a little longer. But he, unless there's a safety car or whatever. But I think the undercut was really going to hurt Jordan in that way. It looks like Bobo's trying to rattle AA a bit by moving around him behind him there, making him think he might go for a move. Looks like they're coming up to a lap car, so hopefully this goes well. That looks like it's Sir Evo. So Sir Evo's probably going to just pull off the track like he normally does. Yeah, there he goes. He went right off the track. Oh, we'll get close, but I think he lost on the exit. So I don't think he'll be able to make the pass here. It looks like Energetic and Rolly are now out of that DRS. Energetic's close. And I can see him getting back in it too. And there he goes. He's back in that DRS because, you know, they're going to be fighting up there at the front there. Being in third spot is kind of hard because, you know what I mean, the guy in front of you has got DRS. And then the guy in front of him is a little too far to, you know. So being in third is a tough spot to be in sometimes because it's hard to get the pass run if you can't get the pass run. Looks like Bobo got a nice run out of that corner. I think he's got him this time. Yeah, it looks like he got a really nice run out of that corner. And AA wasn't able to get as nice of a run out of the corner, and Bobo was able to overtake him. And I don't think AA was going to make too much of a fuss. I think AA realized he didn't get out of that corner properly, so I think he's just more concerned about falling in the second spot. And sure enough, Jordan, his Swedish angel, is there to maybe help him out. We'll have to see how it goes. But if Jordan were to finish first, and then AA, and then Bobo would win the championship. I'm pretty sure. AA has to win. Right? But if AA gets second, then Bobo can finish behind him and still win the championship, right? But I think at this point, I think Jordan's tires are probably better. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually Jordan you see go to the front here. And who knows, you know? But it looks like Jordan might be a little quicker on them white tires. But like I said, it's hard to get a pass on through these corners. You got to try to do it on the straightaway. And you can see Bobo is starting to run medium a little bit more now. I think he realizes the pressure, or he's learning during the race as he goes what he needs to do to hold this spot. I think he had a good enough run. He's going to be able to hold the spot this time by. Bit of a late lunge there, I think, by AA going in there. Soon, I think, Rolly falling back to 5th, or 6th place now. But they're all in that DRS, so, and Rolly, you know, the good thing about for Rolly is if you can hold on to that DRS and stay with them, he doesn't have any pressure from behind, which is nice. Right? You kind of hate being the guy that you know you're right behind someone, but you're also being pressured from behind. Right? Where Rolly, you know, he just needs to focus in on staying in that DRS, I think. and he's going to have a shot of maybe finishing in the top 5 here and finishing the season in the top 5, which I think will be a good season for Ole. Not sure what happened to rank it up, but there's a big gap there. But you got a lot of big gaps here, right? Two good drivers too, Nate Andrew and Ross. Somehow, but like I said, I think something happened there at the beginning of the race, and then maybe you're driving angry, or or whatever. You can see Bobo is starting to use his Earth modes a little bit differently now. Jordan lost some ground there. I'm not sure what happened. I'm pretty sure Jordan's tires are probably looking a little bit better than the Hey, Meg, going into the pits, lap 22. I don't know what tire wear is like here, okay? But I'm thinking, I think he's going to try to stretch his whites 47 laps or something, right? Mamu on the verge of losing that DRS, but yeah, a little bit surprised by that. I'm gonna wait and see what Bobo does. If he comes into the pits right away. Because I don't think he's doing a two-stopper AA. I think he's going for the early undercut, hopefully getting some gap. But it might hurt him in the long run. Maybe Jordan's letting him know how much tire wear he has, and is let him know that his tire wear is really good, or maybe Jordan's gonna get in front now and hold him up. But, yeah, I don't know what the tire wear is like, so it's hard for me to tell you right here. But I don't think AA, I think he's doing that undercut. I don't think he's doing a two-stopper, okay? But there is going to be safety car, probably another safety car coming, so. And AA went to a set of whites, which makes me think that he's going to go, try to go the distance. But it looks like Jordan's actually pulling a gap on Bobo, which makes me believe them white tires are holding up really good compared to them yellow tires. Alright, so we'll have to see if AA's strategy here works, because he's going to have the undercut. So I think by the time Bobo goes to pit, he's going to be probably going to have a bit of a gap, which is what his plan is, to be out of that DRS. And maybe those white tires don't burn off that fast. Right? We'll have to see how long Jordan goes. Not sure how long the pit stops are here, but I'm pretty sure that by pulling that undercut, AA Mag will come out ahead of Bobo by the time he decides to pit. Which I'm thinking Bobo will probably be is probably gonna want to go right around the 30s. 30 lap mark is where you're probably going to be seeing something. And we got a safety car, which actually is not good for is not going to be good for yeah, it's not going to be good for AA now. So his strategy is not going to work. Right? I don't think he'll pit. I don't think he'll have to pit because there's only 3 laps on those tires. But that's going to kind of take that strategy away because I'm pretty sure Jordan will probably pit now. But the problem with Jordan is he's going to have to go to a set of yellows. So for me, from my standpoint, this is perfect for Bobo because he's going to get that 3 pit stop and he's going to be right in that window to get the somehow Energetic got ahead of Bobo. I don't know how that happened. And AA was able to get ahead of Bobo, but I'm wondering how Bobo lost out to Energetic. I'm having to think it's maybe because of the settings they have in the pit lane, maybe. Because you can see the guys are done the pit stop, but they held them in there. Which I think is going to hurt Bobo now, because now Bobo is going to be behind Energetic. So now it's actually looking like AA is in good shape. Yeah, that pit stop really hurt, and I think the settings they used on the thing, safe, right? The safe pit stop thing, so they held them in there, which put him into 4th place, which is, yeah, that's not going to be, he's going to be in a big hurry, I think, to get in front of Energetic. And you can see Jordan went with a set of whites again. With all the things he thinks he's going to help out AA. Maybe which means he might help out AA, I think. Because he has to pit, but maybe he doesn't want to pit. And he just wants to thing because Yeah, no matter what, he has to make another pit stop, Jordan. Right? So for him to go on to a set of lights, kind of, yeah, doesn't make sense, but you never know, and Jordan might have timed his pit stop so he gets in front of him. You can't trust them Swedes. But I know they chat together, so they could have worked that in there. But I think Bobo kind of got screwed there by the settings, because yeah, somehow Energetic got ahead of him, and Energetic shouldn't have got ahead of him. Right? And it's not like he had a penalty to serve or anything, right? So I think it's the settings they use in the lobby. And yeah, because Jordan, he should have technically come out right behind Jordan, but I guess because the game is not like real life, it holds you when it shouldn't have. Yeah, Bobo definitely should have come out ahead of Energetic, but oh well. Hopefully he's able to get by quickly, and Energetic doesn't gets a nice start as well, so as not to have a big gap or anything. And but yeah, Bobo's going to find himself in third spot, and I can see. Oh, Rolly has asked. Okay. So, I guess they already knew this might happen. Because I know they are buddies, okay, those two, okay, and they talk on the mic. But Rolly has asked that Jordan doesn't defend for, AA, but we'll have to see if that actually happens. Maybe he does it in a nonchalant way. I am in the room where the mic is. My mic's not working properly, I guess. I don't know what's going on. I guess maybe the mic's not connecting well, or this is just a shit headset. I don't know. Maybe there's some interference. I don't know. I'll disconnect this one. Here, battery. And I'll just use the mic off my controller. When I find the off switch to this. I don't know if that's any better. Is that any better? Okay. I can hook my other headset up. Yeah.
No, I'm using my controller now. That's what it is. I was always in the room where my mic was. The mic was on. Got my other headset on. You were having a shit while having commentators? No, I was using the mic on that headset, but that headset, I guess it doesn't work well. It's a Bluetooth headset, you know, where you plug in the USB thing. So, yeah, here we go, Bobo. Yeah, it looks like Energetic is falling back, which is not good for Bobo here. Yeah, because I was talking to you. And I was making a coffee at the same time, but how's this mic sound? Is this good? I just got in one of those plug-in mics now. But yeah, I switched to my controller there, and then I just plugged in one of those things. Yeah, it's good. Don't touch it. All right, so there we go. So it took almost half the race for me to get my mic to come through good. All right, all my best stuff was at the beginning of the race too. Oh well. Yeah, Energetic is definitely costing Bobo here. You can see the gap is already formed. He might lose that DRS just because of that pit setting. Yeah, I knew the mic was a thing there, but Selecta and Nate Andrew both told me it was shit at the beginning of the race. So I tried turning things off, but yeah, I don't understand. That mic should be perfect. That should be better than the one I have now. I'm just using a cheap one-ear headset, you know, with one of those thingies now. The one I used to use all the time. The headset I was using was actually a PlayStation one, but it's an older PlayStation one from like the PS4 or the PS3. I'm not sure, but it's like a full headset. But it's one of those ones that plugs into the USB, so maybe there's some interference somehow. Because I had to plug it in the back because I'm plugged into a Pro, and the Pro only has the special USB in the front, the smaller ones. All right. But yeah, it looks like Bobo is getting screwed over by he'll be able to get the pass done, I think, the next time, but it looks like he's lost DRS because he came in behind Energetic. So, as you can see, Energetic is not able to hold the pace with those guys. So, yeah, every lap that Bobo is stuck behind Energetic. But Energetic's able to just keep in there. Oh, no, he lost it now. So if Bobo can get right up in behind him and get a nice exit out of turn 2, he might be able to get back up there. But he's, like I said, he's got DRS again, so he's not going to be able to make the pass. Yeah, poor Bobo. He must be feeling really frustrated behind there. Because Jordan and AA, they're still within DRS of each other, so. But it's going to be hard for Bobo to make the pass on Energetic because energetic's gonna have DRS, right? So how do you get the pass done, right? Come on, energetic, help out your fellow Dutchman. And you can see Bobo's working a lot harder now. It's throwing him off being back and forth because now he's using a lot more DRS. Yeah, I think Bobo is, unfortunately, he's just going to have to take it. Because it's going to be really hard and hope that maybe he gets a pass in the corner somewhere. Maybe energetic screws up or something like that. But as long as he hangs in the DRS, Rolly is up in the 5th. But he's out of that DRS. But he's got bars all over the back of him, so that's not going to be nice. And you can see Rolly's he's not got as much DRS. I think he should run off and defend through the corners, so he's got enough to defend on that straightaway, because I think Bars will probably make the pass this time by. And yeah, I like I said, energetic. But at least energetic seems to be hanging in there, so that's good for Bobo in one sense. Now it looks like Jordan might be opening a gap here, and Jordan might be following those instructions given by Rolly not to help out AA. Mind you, AA is all of a sudden gaining a bunch, so maybe yeah, it looks like somebody might have slowed down to give him DRS again. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to. But he had 4/10 there, and now all of a sudden he's not. I think he might have lost. No, he gets DRS. So yeah, he looks like he did slow down to help him out. Because if AA were to lose the DRS, he would definitely be under pressure from behind, because now the guy behind would have DRS, right? So, yeah, it did look like Jordan did slow down at the end here, right? Because he gained a lot through here. You can see he gained an awful lot. But it looks like he slows down here at the end and gives AA maybe some DRS. We'll see if it happens this time. It looks like he's opened it up again. He's got 3/10. Yeah, I think this time he's not going to wait for him. I think this time he's going to... yeah. So now that's going to put AA under pressure, which is going to be somehow AA was able to get back in there. I don't know how, but I think maybe he just juiced it, and maybe Jordan didn't save his battery because he had a big gap. I'm not sure. Yeah, AA is using a lot of battery right now. So that means he's pushing. He's pushing to try to gain Jordan, but Jordan's got lots of battery. He's just almost, yeah, he's not even trying here. You can see he's hardly he's got full battery, right? So if he wanted to, he could pull out on that straight there and easily pull a gap because he's got a lot more battery than AA. AA got it back up to 52, which is going to help him out, but it doesn't look like Jordan. It looks like Jordan kind of. Yeah. It's definitely interesting, right? But I tell you right now, Bobo probably just doesn't like being back there. But there's nothing really he can do, right? And energetics running actually pretty decent. So, and if Jordan does end up pulling a gap here, right? Like it looks like he's gonna pull, but then it looks like he kind of lays up a little bit, right? You know what I mean? I think, like, going by what I'm seeing, I think Jordan could easily pull a gap if he were to start using his, like, he's got 100% energy, right? It doesn't look like he's pushing all that hard, and he's pulling a gap, right? Like he'll lose a lot on this straight here. Unless he uses, no, he's using overtake this time. No, he doesn't use it. He uses medium. So he loses quite a bit on the straight there. But, yeah, he's never going below 80%. Right? I think he's kind of keeping him within range. Right? Because I really think that Jordan could open this up if he really wanted to. If he were to use a little bit of burst. Look at this. Energetic. All over the back of... oh, look at... Yeah. Yeah, I have a feeling... Yeah, come on. Yeah, he's waiting up. He's waiting up. He's giving, yeah, he's, yeah. I'm pretty sure that, that Jordan's waiting up for him. He's getting him DRS. Yeah, Jordan could have pulled. He was pulling easily away from AA, and now all of a sudden, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to say anything, but it does look like Jordan is helping him. Because, like I said, I think Jordan could easily pull the gap. Right, but he was pulling the gap, and now all of a sudden he's and he didn't screw up. Like I could tell, like he didn't mess up or anything. He didn't wiggle coming out of a corner or anything like that. He just kind of, and I can tell by his battery usage that he just. I think he's helping AA stay in that DRS. Because AA was getting pressured from behind there. I think he's just trying to do it in a tactful way. When you watch the stream, you'll have to make your decision. But it does look like he's somewhat helping him out. But like I said, I think if Bobo gets by Energetic and gets into the third, and they were to finish, but there's no way that Jordan, even if Jordan would have to pit again, but that's what makes it fishy, right? The fact that he went on whites. Because he has to pit again, right? So if he doesn't pit and he just stays out there to everything else, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how this goes. Because I'm seeing here, like, Jordan can easily pull the gap. He has no problem pulling it. It seems like, look at the amount he's pulled here. Yeah, he's fast. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think Jordan's a lot faster than than both Bobo and AA, honestly. Because yeah, he can he's not having too much of a, when he can pretty much pull a gap at will there, it looks like. But still, Bobo won't be able to make a pass on AA because Energetic will make the pass, but I don't think Bobo will be able to make the pass. You know what I mean? And now AA Jordan slows down again. Yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah, no, he's helping him out. 100% he's helping him out. He's on white tires, so he knew he took the wrong set of tires, knowing they had to pit again. He's easily able to pull a 1.5 second gap, and now a couple of times he's slowing down to give AA DRS. Yeah, you know, I don't think he screws up, okay, messes up. I think that's just simply, even though you gave instructions, I do believe those instructions aren't being, it definitely looks like Jordan is, but he shows lets AA know that I'm faster than you by pulling that huge gap. But then now, again, he's slowed back down to get him back into DRS, right? But like I said, I think Jordan can easily pull the gap. But I think what he does is he's just making sure that yeah, so that's my opinion. I think, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, definitely some teamwork going on there. Yeah, because it looked like Jordan was having any problem pulling a gap. But it looks like he just slows down. And I don't understand why he did the on the whites, because he wanted to try to stay out as long as possible to help AA, because he'll be disqualified if he doesn't pit, right? I have a feeling he'll pit on lap 69 or 68. You know what I'm saying? He'll stay out as long as he can to try to maybe help. Oh, you don't know? Okay, yeah. Jordan and AA are two Swedish guys, okay, and they're best buddies. They talk on mics together, so yeah. But apparently, yeah, right. But I don't think it's right because they're not teammates in any way. But it definitely looks like Jordan, because here he goes again pulling the gap, but he slows down to give his AA thing, right? They're buddies. I know they're probably on the mic together right now, okay? So yeah, that's what's going on, Bowers. but Rolly instructed Jordan not to help AA. And you can see the huge gap he pulls. Okay? Jordan looks like he's way faster, man. Which is pretty incredible, okay? Because both Bobo and AA are really fast, and give credit to Energetic because he's hanging in there. But AA's pitting. AA is pitting. "23 laps left to go." And you can see Jordan just picked up the pace right when AA pits. Right? But until AA pitted, Eddie gets a 3-second footage. So you can tell now he's pushing, so he doesn't want to give the guys behind any thing. But I think this will be good for Bobo, because now Bobo will have a better shot of making a pass on the straight there. But yeah, something fishy going on there, because now all of a sudden he's pulling a gap now that AA is not there. Right? Yeah, it definitely looked like a little bit of teamwork going on. But I'm not sure what's going on here with AA. If but Bobo doesn't look like he's doing so great with those severe collision with Elch, with Scarpo. Once again. I can switch there, but it looks like it's a safety car or virtual. So maybe now, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Rolly had to pit. So I think AA might come out in the front again. And then Jordan should pit, I would think. But yeah, I think definitely Jordan is definitely helping him out there, because he was but it being safety car, I'm wondering, you think they will? Yeah, 22 seconds? Yeah, because they're under safety car, so they're traveling slower. So, but Bobo the last time got screwed in the pit. That's how he got behind Energetic. Right? Energetic stays out. Bobo, okay, now this is interesting. Bobo goes on the whites, which I think is a good idea. Where's AA? Yeah, it looks like Bobo's going to come out ahead. So, and Energetic now stays out in front. I don't understand that. Because he's going to be on 22 lap old tires. I wonder if he just made a mistake. But yeah, that first bit there where when Jordan was pulling gaps and then slowing down there, that definitely looked like what he was doing, okay? And then once AA was going to make his pit stop, he started to pull a huge gap. You know? And going by the way I was watching his errors there, it definitely looked like, you know, he wasn't doing it in a totally obvious way, but it definitely looked like he was helping. But helping out there. Helping out AA there. Because if he wouldn't have dropped back to give AA the thing. I don't know if you'll be jealous. He might be upset. Oh, look at that now. Energetic pits. I wonder if you just realized yeah, that's weird. That is yeah, that is weird. Because yeah, that is weird. Why I just wonder if you gapped it and didn't think. But luckily for him, it didn't hurt him too badly. It looks like he came out and he, you know, I think he would have held his third spot if he would have pitted. Yeah, Rolly's instructed Energetic to take out AA Meg for working with Jordan now. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so. But yeah, that's weird. I think Energetic, right? Like Energetic is Dutch, right? And Bobo's Dutch, so maybe there's a little bit of maybe Energetic might try to help out Bobo. I don't know, right? But I know Jordan and AA are good buddies. They're probably on the mic together right now, right? Because I've watched their streams before, right? Hopefully this guy in the Ferrari goes wide or something and lets Bobo by. But it doesn't look like it. He needs to pull off the track to let Bobo go by. Yeah. Who's in the Ferrari here? Is that Luca? Yeah, Luca. Because it looks like he let Jordan by, but he's not letting Bobo go by. But maybe he's going to do it here or something. I don't know. But you would... hope that he lets him by. Because Bobo probably wants to be up there. I disconnected. Oh, Luca, he's disconnected. Oh no, that's gonna screw everything up. Yeah. I guess that was Luca saying that he was disconnected. So that is going to really screw up this restart because AA is going to want to pass thing, but they can't make a pass until after. But hopefully, well, it looks like they've gone past the line so he can make that pass. Okay, it looks like everybody was able to get by there, so it doesn't look like two, but it gave Jordan the open up the gap thing, right? And I bet you now Jordan doesn't slow down to give DRS to Bobo. Yeah, look at the gap he's pulling now. Yeah, come on. Now I know for sure he was helping. Because he's not going to drop back, give Bobo DRS, right? Because that wouldn't help AA out. Yeah, full push, no risk, yeah. Well, he doesn't care about taking a penalty, right? But he doesn't want to give Bobo the thing. But I think AA has to finish in first in order to beat Bobo. If Bobo's in third and AA's in second, I still think Bobo wins the championship. AA has to finish in first, and Bobo would then. But you can see now how big of a gap Jordan's pulling, right? Right? That's not just me that's noticing this. So definitely Jordan was helping him. I can say that most positively now. Okay? That Jordan was helping AA there. But now that Bobo's ahead of AA, he's pulled a huge gap as not to give give AA any help. Give Bobo any help. Right? But I like I said, I think if AA Meg comes really might. I doubt it though. I don't know. We'll have to see. Was it like it was kind of the type of helping that was planned? You know, it wasn't like making it really, really obvious. But to me, it was really obvious. Okay, because I could tell, right? Because he could pull a gap at no problem, right? But I think, like I said, I think if AA does pass Bobo and finish second, and Bobo finishes, say, third, Bobo still beats him. Beats AA and takes the championship, which will end AA's championship run there, I guess. Let's just see here. Penalty there. And Jordan's got that 3 seconds, right? Whether he goes and takes another penalty once AA gets ahead of him to give AA, because AA would have to win. well, they're not teammates, right? But it's kind of a 2 against 1 type deal, right? Especially if you're not teammates. But yeah, I don't know. I don't agree with it, but I don't think they should, right? Especially for the championship, right? You would think AA would want to win it all on his own, right? Without help from someone else to win it, right? Or everybody's just going to say, well, you know, you only won because you got helped, right? And stuff like that, right? You wouldn't want that, right? Yeah, Jordan's definitely faster. I have no doubt in my mind that first bit there where he was slowing down to give AA Meg that he was helping him. Okay, no doubt in my mind. Especially now that you're seeing what we're seeing, right? But like I said, you know what I mean. If that's the case, and then AA were to win the championship, then, you know, everybody would be saying, well, did you really win it? Or did you get an awful lot of help from someone? Right? And you wouldn't want to, I don't think AA wants to win the championship like that, right? With that way, right? He'd rather win it outright. And like I said, AA has to win. But going by the pace here, what I'm seeing here, Jordan's gone. He'll have no problem taking first, right? Because he's got, even with that 3 seconds, he's still got a 5-second gap. But it'll be interesting to see what happens if AA gets ahead of Bobo. If all of a sudden on lap, say, 69, he makes it so AA gets the win, you know? Right? But I think now, I think at this point, I think Jordan might be saying, you're on your own now. I did all I could do for you. Right? But like I said, you got energetics right in behind there too, okay? So, and I think if energetic were to pass Bobo as well, and Bobo finishes 4th and AA 2nd, then AA would get the championship. All right? Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. You can see how he's managing his herb. He's not really, he's just making sure he gets that nice run out of the corner and make sure that he can defend. You can see he goes to the inside there, but he has enough that he's able to do it each time. So you can see he's properly managing his herbs for it, okay? But like I said, it's hard to pull that second gap, right? But I'm sure that, though, if Bobo gets the chance to pull a gap, he will, right? And that might happen. You never know. With Energetic in behind there, maybe Energetic tries to make a pass on AA, which slows them down a bit and helps Bobo maybe pull a gap. But I think right now Bobo realizes it's all about that final straightaway. right? And right now he's got a big enough gap there. And if he gets that good exit like he's been getting all race long out of that turn, final turn, AA is not able to get the job done because Bobo is really managing his ERS really well. But you can see now the 10.3 seconds. Jordan, you're just fucking flying. Like, I know he's on yellows, but yeah, he's definitely the fastest guy on track. Right? I think maybe if Justin would have raced, Justin might have been able to give Jordan a go. But yeah, Jordan definitely, seeing what I'm seeing now, Jordan was definitely falling back and trying to help out AA. But I think now Jordan said, you're on your own now. You know what I mean? Because I don't see any way that Jordan doesn't lose this. You know what I mean? Unless he intentionally wipes out on lap 59 if AA's in second place or something. I don't know. But I think that would be so obvious that, you know, so I don't think that would happen. I think Jordan now is out of the picture, and it's between Bobo and AA. But like I said, AA, whoa, hang on. What's happened here? Energetic has lost DRS. I wasn't paying attention. Something happened. And look at this, Rolly, but Rolly's got a penalty. 3-second penalty. Oh no. But that's okay. He's got a 3-second lead on Rank It Up, so he's going to hold that fifth spot. And being in that DRS is going to help him maybe build a gap on Rank It Up so that he can hold that fifth spot. And Rolly, I think, might get a top 4 this season. Maybe top 5. So that'll be really good for him. But I think right now, Bobo's sitting pretty. Right now. No, I think even if AA passes Bobo and Bobo finishes third and AA finishes second, Bobo still wins, right? Because the point difference between third and I know it's double points today, but it won't be. It still won't be enough to cover the 12-point gap between them. Yeah, Selector's here. He didn't race today. See? Dunce. I know Dunce had Nate Anger, I think, maybe. I think Dunce and Nate Anger, maybe even Ross, got into it there. Okay, but yeah, there's definitely something happened at the beginning of the race that screwed up Dunce. And WDC, we're cheering for WDC. Who's WDC? Yeah, Meg passed, but like I said, I don't think it matters. It doesn't matter if World Drivers Champion. Yeah. Actually, yeah, okay. Yeah, Jordan will slow down now. Yeah. I think if he did that, I think because he has such a big lead, that would be obvious, and I think they would take the championship away from him anyways, if that were to happen. Bobo's pitting. Why is Bobo pitting? Why is Bobo pitting? That makes no sense. Unless AA pits, I don't understand this. Why did Bobo pit there? No, Jordan didn't slow down because Jordan doesn't need to. Bobo just pitted. And he's on 22 lap old whites. What? He just basically gave it to him. Oh, well. God, that just kind of wrecks everything. So Bobo's not going to be the champion. But it doesn't make any sense at all. Because he didn't need to pit in the first place for that first pit stop. Yeah, no, Mr. Bean here. Yeah, really, I just feel like shutting down the stream now. That's exactly how I feel, Babish. Might as well just shut down the stream because, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, that was Bobo's championship right there. It didn't matter, like, if Bobo finished in third. He still would have had the championship. But for some reason, he pitted. Why did he pit? And then when he did pit, he put on old tires. So, but the thing is that he didn't need to pit. He was on pressure tires than AA. You know what I mean? He didn't need to make that pit stop. Yeah, that's fishy. Rolling instruction ammo too. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but yeah, because like I'm looking at AA Meg, I think he's not going to pit, right? And Bobo pitted, but I don't know why. He didn't need to. His tires were fine. You know what I mean? He was on 2 lap less worn tires, white tires, before he pitted. for a pit that he never needed to make. So yeah, it's just, so that's too bad. Well, I think the others are pretty much, I think the gap is so big between everybody, I think it's pretty much going to end this way. I don't see much changing. Right? Jordan has no need to crash and wipe out and let AA win now. So I'm pretty sure he's going to win. And AA is going to take the championship now because of whatever that was that Bobo did there. Yeah, well, I don't know. Did he blow a tire or something? But it just seems weird, right? There was no need for him to pit. Oh well. He disconnected? He got disconnected? Well, that would explain it, but and maybe his strategy already had an extra pit stop, right? Oh, just before pitting, it said he disconnected. On the first pit stop or the second pit stop for the Reds? Because maybe he reconnected and realized they put on whites. So a disconnection. So it looks like AA's got all the luck in the world. Oh, when AA overtook him, he disconnected. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, well. Yeah, so he, energetic jinxed him. Oh, well, that's too bad. So it looks like AA will take the championship now, and because Bobo got disconnected, who looked like he pretty much had the championship. No, I think Energetic will get the podium. And even Mamu is going to, because penalties. Rolly's got 3 seconds in penalties, right? So even, yeah, it looks like Rolly, unless he can start pushing and build a gap on, rank it up there, it looks like he's going to, might finish out of the top 5. Yeah. Maybe Rolly disqualifies AA for the earlier help, though, and Bobo gets the championship anyways. Yeah, no, that's a shame too, man. That was, yeah, too bad. Yeah, Rolly's got that penalty. That penalty is going to hurt him. I think he's going to end up in 6th place, so he's going to be out of the top 5. But I think for the championship, he's going to end up 4th or 5th still. I think he's still going to have a good day. Right? But that penalty definitely hurt him. And then Bobo. Yeah, unfortunate for Bobo, the racing gods hit him hard. Because, like I said, Bobo only had to, if AA didn't win the race, which he didn't, Bobo just had to finish behind him, which he was obviously going to do, and he still would have won the championship. So, yeah, unfortunate for Bobo. But let's go to Jordan for the end of the race as he comes around the last corner to win the race. And then we're going to have AA, defending champion, gets a gift given to him, as you might say, and wins another championship. And unfortunately, Bobo had his energetic. I don't know what's going on back here, but it looked like looked a little crazy. But unfortunately, because they're all bunched up there, Rolly, with that 3 seconds, is going to end up in 6th now. But still a good day. I still think he's going to finish in the top 5 for the championship, so that's a good year, good season for him. 7th place for Bards. Bobo in 8th place after the unfortunate incident. Scarpo in 9th. P.S. Keon in 10th. Luca in 11th. Crunchy Pancake. Gizmo. Yeah, Jordan won, and AA gets the World Drivers' Championship, I guess, because Bobo, unfortunately, it looks like Energetic got 3rd place. But, yeah, I imagine Bobo's going to be upset about that. But I guess that's the way it goes in video games. It's not the way it goes in racing because you don't disconnect in racing, but that's how it goes in video game racing sometimes, I guess. So, yeah, I know it's double points, but I think Jordan was still too far back to beat him, I think. All right? But we'll see. Maybe you're right. I think Jordan was too far back because he was even behind, he was back in 4th place, right? So still it's AA's, right? But it would have been Bobo's in all honesty if not for that disconnect. But hey, that's how it goes in video game racing. But congrats to AA. My condolences to Bobo. And congrats on the win to Jordan. And I'm the Ghost. And I'm out. I hope you guys enjoy the stream. And, yeah, good race. Kind of disappointing at the end there, right? You know, it was going to be exciting there. But, yeah. But that's how it goes. Anyways, guys, enjoy the stream. Thanks for watching. And, yeah. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Get me over 200. Anyways, guys, great race. And congrats to AA on the championship. And my condolences to Bobo. And I'm out. I'm the Ghost. And I'm out. Till the next time, guys. Ciao.